So in order to wash his teeth, we first have to remove the support that he has on his head. And then you or my husband would have to put on a bib on him, and it's a pretty large bib, in order to maintain him the cleanest as possible. And it's not easy. He's really sensible in his teeth, and when you brush his teeth, it's something really hard for him. So we have to maintain him the most comfortable he can be. And to wash his teeth, we use an electric toothbrush. And to maintain him the most calmly and comfortable that he can be, we sing to him, and that helps him relax. So yeah, as Bonds has said, in order for him to relax, and it's the only way he lets himself brush his teeth, is in order for us to sing him. And if in a case that one of his teeth gets damaged, we have to go into an OR room, and with the anesthesia, he has to be fully slept, and he cannot be half awake. He has to be completely asleep. And it's really expensive, so we try to clean his teeth the most as possible and maintain them clean. So now with a damp sponge, we're taking it into his mouth and try to remove the toothpaste, the Access toothpaste, because he's not capable of spitting out the Access of the toothpaste. So for him, we use it's a different toothpaste than we would use, and that just helps reduce the foam. And then we take a damp towel and put it in his mouth and around his mouth to make sure he doesn't have any toothpaste outside or inside. Okay, in order to put the mouthwash into his mouth, we have to show him so he can follow our steps. Okay, so that's the whole process. So to take him back to his room, you put back the support that he has on his head in order for him to be comfortable. And then in order for him to go down out of the chair and for him to walk, you have to put him in a position of 90 degrees. So he has to be in that angle because he's had spine surgery before, and this helps prevent the pain that he might have. And he has 33 nails cost of the spine surgery. So you give him his toy in order for him to be more relaxed and more calm. So then we help him walk, and then through here we take him to his room. So when we're about to shower him, we bring him to his room to take off his clothes. And my husband is the one who showers him in the tub, because I'm not able to do that. He's too heavy. So my husband is the one who carries him into the bed, and I'm not able to do that. So that's why he does it. Right now, in order for him to shower him, He has to remove all of his shoes, all of his orthopedic shoes, and his clothes, of course. He has double orthopedic shoe. And firstly, when he got them, it was really complicated for me to take off his shoes, and now the material is more manageable, but my husband is able to do it better than I am. So then you put some type of talk in order for his feet not to touch the cold floor. So we take one of his, it's an ear protector, because when he's hungry, when he wants to go to the bathroom, he can't talk, so he hits his ears. So that just protects him for him not to get hurt. He has hurt his ears before, so that just helps and prevents it from ever happening again. It's just part of his condition. So then my husband takes him walking to the bathroom. So his right foot is shorter than his left foot, so that's why it's harder for him to walk. So we're just gonna sit him down in the chair that's in the shower. So my husband does make sure that he is comfortable and ready to sit in his chair to take a shower. Christopher weighs 79 pounds. So for me, that I'm 5'2", I'm not able to carry 79 pounds. So that is why my husband is the one that takes care of these things.
Okay. So, luego el corte de pelo. Okay. Te traigo la extensión para lo del corte de pelo o que se vea.
So right here in this chair and in the shower is where we give him a haircut.
Y acá para cortar, apretarlo, la de la nariz.
Esto es para las combinaciones.
So here we're just kind of trimming off a little bit.
La de la nariz que en serio,
And then the one for his nose. So my husband also does this because it's complicated for me. Christopher moves a lot, and I'm really scared that I would hurt him.
Pero si le cortaste de verdad porque la necesitaba, papá.
Pásame la rasuradora.
Con esta máquina se le afeita, luego lo afeita cada
So
veces por
with
semana.
this, we shave this, and we shave him, and of course I don't do this because I am scared that I'll hurt him. And my husband does comfort him with words to try to calm him down so he doesn't move as much.
El afeitarle siempre
When my husband shaves him,
siempre que use lo va a tratar de bañarlo y
he
así
does
las
this
uñas.
when he's about to take him out of the shower.
Se le afeita a faltar la cortada de uñas.
There we go. That's it. Good. Ahora lo voy a pasar a esta silla donde.
So we do cut his nails when he's out of the shower.
También tiene mucha sensibilidad sensorial en sus manos y no es fácil quitarle las uñas.
And it's really hard to cut his nails, and my husband also does this as well. And of course he moves a lot, so my hands are really hurt and I'm not able to do this.
Para yo poder maniobrar el corta uñas, ya me es muy doloroso en mis manos, sobre todo mi dedo, ¿cómo se llama ese dedo? El dedo gordo de mi mano, porque lo hace así. La forma como se maniobra
creo que es el índice y el pulgar, ¿no?
El índice y el pulgar, exacto.
And yes, it's really painful if I try to do this, so I'm not able to do this. I do have arthritis, so that's where the pain comes from.
Artritis, pero no está diagnosticada por el médico.
I'm not diagnosed with arthritis by the doctor, so I just drink vitamins and I do exercises for my hands because it would be more economic. And I'm just waiting for a miracle from God.
Que lo espero, como el del Christopher, cada 8 días hay que cortarle las uñas de los pies y de la mano.
Every week we have to cut his nails from his feet and from his fingers from his hands because we don't want him to scratch himself or hurt himself.
¿Él duerme solo? ¿Cómo duerme, hermano?
He sleeps in a hospital bed.
Tiene que tener 2 barandas, es como si fuera una cama de bebé, pero solo de hospital porque tiene que tener posiciones. ¿Estás cansado? Esa parte de la cortada de las uñas de los pies es todavía más difícil para mí.
Ok. ¿Listo? Ok. ¿Sabes qué? Yo creo que vas a tener que pasar para acá para que veas cómo lo hago.
Sí.
Ya está filmando. So, Hugo va a mostrar cómo
So this is how my husband takes him out of the shower, and he sits him down in the toilet. So then with the towel we go ahead and make sure he's dry. He really likes taking showers. And in the weekdays, what I do is I shower him, but with a towel. So we put on deodorant on him.
Todo el día huela fresco y esté así de contento. Y you know what? Vamos a filmarte. Hay que ponerlo de espalda. Esta es toda la cirugía.
And then this is what the surgeons did. And that part took us 6 months that we had to stay there in the hospital.
Nos llevó 6 meses de hospital por esta parte. Los médicos le colocaron una
And doctors used a machine that was like a vacuum that took in little pieces of his skin.
sí, porque le van a hacer el masaje. Yo espero a él.
So I massage his hands, and he really does enjoy this. My husband does, and he enjoys this. My husband puts on his shirt and all of his clothes. So to maintain balance, I put one of my legs in between his, so he doesn't fall over. So I just maintain him sitting down, and it's easier for me to dress him. So my husband does put back on his coverage for his ears so he doesn't damage them. And then my husband also massages his legs, and this is something really relaxing for him.
You're a nice guy. You are a nice guy.
So we apply lotion on his feet. And then we put on some semi-tights to his feet, and it just protects him. So my husband puts on his orthopedic shoes, as you can see, and this just makes it easier for him to walk, and well, not him by himself, but my husband helping him. It just makes it easier. So then we just, or my husband, we just put on his regular shoes. So if we have an appointment one day to the doctor, we have to prepare his things. So for example, give him food, prepare his medicines, and we take 2 hours in anticipation just to prepare all those things. So my husband sits him down in the chair, and he just makes sure that he puts on the strap so he doesn't fall down, or if he has an accident, it's not the same impact. So we just put him in very carefully, and then we just adjust the chair so he's really comfortable. And the chair right now, it's in a position of 90 degrees. And we rotate it, so we adjust it so his spine doesn't feel any pain, of course, because of his surgery. Now in this position, he watches TV, he eats, and he's pretty comfortable. So we order his medicine daily. So yes, we organize it by AM and PM. So today is Sunday afternoon. He drinks Topamire, 200 milligrams. Topamire 100 milligrams as well, and also 50 milligrams.
Nice.
And also Pantramazole, 20 milligrams. And those are his PM medicines. So we put his medicines in a teacup, so they're already prepared either for the afternoon or for the morning. So we just dissolve it so it's easier for him to drink them. So we just add some water. And this is filtered water, so it's clean. So when they're ready and dissolved, we put it in this, and it just makes it easier for him to drink them. This is liquid, so of course it just makes it easier for the medicine to dissolve. And then those are the PM medicines. That solution goes for the AM, which is potassium, goes for the AM medicines. And that medicine just helps him go to the bathroom easier. So the same medicines that are given to Christopher in the afternoon, they also are given to him in the morning, and just also with these 3 medicines as well. And then those 2 potassium are excluded for the PM medicines that are given to him. we do sweeten it, the medicine, so it doesn't taste as bad. So I do wash my hands. So I do prepare his milk, and this is a special milk, and it has a lot of vitamins, so this just helps him maintain his weight. So we give him 4 ounces. And another 4 ounces of water. Because Christopher does not like to drink water, and it's necessary for him to drink water, so this is the only way we get him to drink it. So it's a thickener, this product, and this just makes the liquid more thick, because if he drinks it very liquidy, it'll make it really hard for him to pass it down, and it's just really hard for him. And now we dissolve it.
Lo que comúnmente le doy de comida al niño o a Christopher.
So what I commonly give him to eat is protein, which also potatoes, vegetables. And for dessert, we give him Gerber, which it's because of its consistency makes it easier for him to eat it. And this is squash. So his food does have to be given him in small pieces. So I add chicken. Make it really, really small. When I make the pieces of chicken smaller, it does hurt my thumb and my index finger, but I just do it.
Are you ready?
This is a sweet Gare Bear, so he does like it better than he would any ordinary one. And this does help his digestive system.
Está caliente. Di que tienes que partirlo en pequeños.
So we use small pieces, and I have to make it cooler because it is actually hot. And I do taste it to make sure it's something that he can dissolve properly.
Hacer la prueba del papá. Está calentito.
Ok, ahora sí. Pasen los dos.
A ver, please. A ver. What do you need?
It's a little cake twist.
Okay.
Work.
Dime que te ayude.
Ahí se está
Sostente, Christopher. Stand up properly. What is that? What is that? You are?
Listo,
You
niña.
are wonderful. Can I go over there or should I stay here? ¿Me quedo aquí o qué?
No, yo para acá si quieres hacer de los frenos. Voy primero con uno y voy con otro.
Que me da este que... Listo. But look at me. He wants the picture. He wants the picture. Can you? Can you catch me, Christopher? Hey, catch me. Can you catch me? Hello, Mr. Alligator. Hold on a snap. Oh, little monkey sitting on the tree. Easy, Mr. Alligator. Can you catch me? Can you catch me? Can you catch me? Come on, come on.
Thank you.
Can you catch me? Yeah, watch out, watch out. Hello, Mr. Alligator. Can you catch me? Come on, push. Do it. Hello, Mr. Alligator. Comes and a snap. Oh, little monkey sitting on the tree. Easy, Mr. Alligator. Christopher se enfermó a la edad de 18 meses. Un virus dañó su cerebro. Su enfermedad fue diagnosticada a los 8 días. Le dio parálisis cerebral, bueno, tuvo encefalitis y luego su primer diagnóstico fue parálisis cerebral, pero también tiene otros 7 diagnósticos más. Duramos 3 meses en hospital, estuvo en coma, pero a Dios le plació prestarnos lo más y aquí sigue. Y fue un tiempo muy difícil, frustrante. Dios nos sacó adelante, no sabía cómo hacerlo, nunca había pasado una situación de estas y pues a Dios le plació. He aprendido mucho acerca de la gente con deshabilidad, que son personas como nosotros, simplemente que ellos tienen otro tipo de inteligencia que ni nosotros conocemos bien, pero ellos son muy inteligentes en la forma como ellos están y son gente que aman a Dios, adoran. Mi hijo adora a Dios. Me da mucho gusto porque él siempre espera que mi esposo y yo vamos. Él no se duerme si no hemos orado con él. Y aunque él no puede decir todo lo que oramos con él, pero cuando decimos amén o amen, él dice sí, que es yes. Y vuelvo y lo dijo. Dios nos ha dado un gran reto, es una vida para todos, para los tres es una vida especial. Pero aunque es especial, Dios nos ha llevado a una etapa o a pasar por etapas a medida que Christopher ha pasado cosas de reto, difíciles, riesgosas, pero en todo momento Dios nos ha remontado como las águilas, es lo que podemos decir, y nos va a seguir remontando y queremos que este video no solamente sea para el propósito que lo hemos querido hacer, sino queremos que llegue a todo el mundo y que ayude a muchas familias, que no es imposible, ¿verdad, Christopher? No es imposible trabajar en equipo como familia y sobre todo que el centro de nosotros y de todos sea Dios, porque es el que nos ha dejado salir adelante, es el único. Y a Christopher también.
Hermano, ¿cómo llegó o cómo fue el haber llegado a la vida de Christopher y Christopher a la vida de usted?
Bueno, pues en el principio por parte de la iglesia, un grupo de adultos solteros, el cual yo dirigía, ahí llegó Pat y fuimos amigos como por un año. Conocí a Christopher, vi que necesitaba de un papá y me apunté en la lista. Entonces, a Dios gracias nos casamos y empezamos a convivir. Desde siempre yo he aceptado a Christopher como mi hijo. He visto por él, he procurado por él, he estado al pendiente de él.
Todo lo que tú haces por él, no solamente emocional, sino físicamente, todo lo que él necesita material, su papá se lo da, que es suyo.
Lo he visto crecer, hemos caminado juntos, hemos llorado juntos, hemos sufrido juntos, hemos pasado muchos tragos amargos, pero igual Dios nos ha levantado. Este último, el de su cirugía, pues como vieron en las fotos, tenía una severa escoliosis. Teníamos el temor de que él falleciera porque ya la escoliosis era tan fuerte que podía perforar sus pulmones. Entonces decidimos que se le hiciera la operación. Fueron 32 tornillos, 2 barras de acero y un ajeo, el que tiene en la espalda. Los doctores pronosticaban que él no iba a caminar, que él no se iba a mover de la silla, iba a estar algo así como un vegetal por la parálisis de la espalda. De hecho no sabían si después de la operación, como era tan difícil, él iba a tener movimiento, porque podían inclusive alguna vértebra se podría lastimar y podría quedar inmóvil también. Más sin en cambio a Dios le pareció, le plació que él no solamente se parara, sino que caminara. Para eso es este aparato especial, para que él camine, para que él se ejercite. Él tiene movimiento, él está muy feliz y pues nos alegra la vida también con su sonrisa cada día, ¿verdad? Esperamos que le ayude a muchas familias a que no tengan vergüenza de sus hijos, a que no se sientan menos por tener un hijo así. Como dijo mi esposa, él es una persona normal, como cualquier otro de nosotros, tiene sentimientos, pasa por frustraciones, tiene alegrías, tiene desvelos también, tiene preocupaciones a su modo y nos las hace saber, ¿verdad, papi? Eso es, con sus sonrisas, con sus gestos, con sus caras. Y pues tiene sentimientos, que es lo más importante, igual que cualquier otra persona. Y lo que queremos es de que
las familias que tienen personas con disabilidad, por lo general, no continúan el matrimonio, no continúan la familia. Nosotros queremos decir que sí se continúa la familia, que la familia no se debe romper y que aunque esto es un gran reto, se puede ir adelante. Y sobre todo el tener una persona con disabilidad en su casa es mucho mejor, avanza más. Christopher ha avanzado un poquito en el lenguaje porque también ha tenido avance emocional, el afecto de su padre, su primer padre, su padre biológico se fue de la vida, apenas vio esta situación, se fue de nuestra vida. Y Hugo llegó a nuestra vida y tomar ese lugar de padre en Christopher, ese afecto a Christopher, ha sido una parte fundamental en su vida, en su desarrollo. Y pues yo no sé qué haríamos primero sin Dios y sin el apoyo de Hugo, porque no, ni Chris es, yo soy su única familia para Chris aquí. Y Chris es la única familia que yo tengo. También mi esposo, bueno, hace 14 años va a ser. Ese es el mensaje que queremos dejar.
Mucho amor para personas como Christopher, porque lo necesitan. El amor es
la unidad.
Es la unidad, es lo que hace que la familia se una y que estas familias que tienen hijos con disabilidad como nosotros salgan adelante. El amor y el creer.